Good morning everyone and welcome inside a car that I'm very excited to film, and also welcome to Davos, Switzerland. So long story short, I'm on a road trip at the moment with the Best of the Alps and Audi, doing a tour, as the name would suggest, exploring the best of the Alps. We're doing it with the new RS6 and of course the new RS Q3 Sportback. Super exciting week. Loads going on. I'm actually making a video of the entire week, the winter road trip with both of the cars. So it's been a very hectic but exciting week. However, what I thought I'd do this morning, very spontaneous, is do a quick test drive, just focusing on the new RS Q3 Sportback. I've only got an hour to spare before we're going snowboarding. Got the roof box on the top, got the snowboard in there, and then we're heading up the hill to do some shots snowboarding, which you will all see in my road trip video when I edit this massive week-long video, which I don't know when actually I will be able to find time to edit it, but it will happen within the next month. So I'm heading up now the Fluela Pass, which is one of my favorite mountain passes, but about 3 days ago it has closed. So at the moment you can only drive around halfway up. It's now closed for the winter, but you can still drive the beginning part, which is what I'm going to do now. I thought it would be a fun place to, come test drive the car. Twisty, snowy road, and I think this is the perfect car for that. So about the car, well, obviously one of the most exciting things about it is it has the 2.5 litre 5-cylinder engine, which is now a modern classic. This 5-cylinder engine will just go on and on forever as being an incredible engine. It's one of my favourite engines. I think it's one of many people's petrol heads' favourite engines. And to have it in a car like this, a mini SUV, well, in my eyes, it's a mini Lamborghini Urus or an Audi, a bigger Audi RS3, it's something in between everything, but it definitely does look like a baby Urus. And to be honest, I think it might even be a bit cooler than an Urus. It's one of those cars that you definitely smile in. When I first saw one of these, honestly, my first impression was, I want one. I really want one. For me personally, it ticked a lot of boxes. It was cool and sporty, especially the Sportback version, and you don't actually really sacrifice much taking the Sportback version. You can also take the normal RS Q3, but of course I think most of us would take the Sportback version. However, with the sporty back, which looks incredible on this car, it just works. You don't sacrifice much for taking the Sportback version, and it's a lot of fun to drive. Sounds brilliant with the 5-cylinder. Yes, of course, it is quieter than usual, as all cars are, in Europe at least anyway. But the sound is still there, and with an aftermarket exhaust, which I think someone's gonna do, it's gonna sound incredible, absolutely incredible. 5-cylinder Fury machine, 400 PS, just a very nice place to be. The whole rear end, the Sportback version of this is all brand new. They just did a good job, you know. It's one of those cars that for me just works, and I think that this car is going to be hugely popular. It drives just brilliant. Got the virtual cockpit, of course, and the whole new design on the displays. It's obviously super slippery on this road, covered in ice and snow. But this is where the Audis are just magical. The grip and the control is, quite frankly, unreal. Look, I can even take traction control off, and even with it off, it's spinning a bit, of course, but you feel in control. 480 Newton meters of torque. Now this one that I'm driving inside, I'm loving the spec, loving all these red bits and the red stitching everywhere. RS6, everyone's up here filming, doing different things. I'll be honest with you, I do actually quite want one. With the right wheels on and in the right spec, this thing has such a high cool factor, I think. And that's aside from how well it drives and how well it would work in the real world. It's the ultimate compact SUV, if you ask me. And And if one day I decide to sell my Porsche Cayman, well, I think this would definitely be on my list. And aside from the car, how about this road? I mean, what a cool road. Scheiße. Viel Spaß.
I don't give up.
This is front wheel drive. Doesn't work. Absolutely no chance. Funny guys. At least they're trying. So yeah, they are going back down the hill. They are officially retreating. Well, that was entertaining. Seeing those guys completely stuck on this hill. Sorry, I can't feel my hands. I should really invest in a pair of gloves. Yeah, seeing those guys stuck on this corner here really now just made me realise how good this car works. That was also front wheel drive with winter tyres on, and they just had no chance. Bearing in mind front wheel drive is better than rear wheel drive, it just can't beat the Quattro system. Literally that moment then could have been an advert for Audi. Driving up a snowy mountain pass, and yeah, a group of guys stuck in a front wheel drive Mercedes. See you later. And as you saw, they actually had to retreat, go back down the hill. They couldn't make it up. However, I am making it up and having a lot of fun at the same time. Coming up here to film this short test drive, they literally opened it 10 minutes before I got up here. So lucky me, they've briefly opened it. What a machine. I've driven all of the new Audis at the moment. I've driven the new RS6, I've driven the new RSQ8, and now the RSQ3 Sportback. And they all were just incredible. All of the new RS models at the moment are next level. But this one definitely really sticks out to me. I don't know why, maybe because it's a smaller car, maybe because it doesn't take itself so seriously. It's just cool. It's got so much cool factor, this car, and I love it. Super excited to see what you guys think of this car. Super small sporty SUV, baby Urus. But for me, for today, it is officially ciao for now.